Hi guys, what's up? This is Lady B. Right now, right here we have some update about the hurricane relief from um Jamaica. This is a representative from NCB Jamaica. Or DPEM. Wait a minute, me not hear nothing. Jordan, me I go live but me not hear nothing. Oh yeah, me I hear it now. But I'm not hearing the hold on. I'm not hearing this audio. I'm not hearing this audio.
Which audio? This?
Yeah, desktop.
A key area of focus, working through the bank's extensive 27 branch
You mean
network.
media source?
We continue to identify
Uh,
and respond
her
to
a media
calls from
source off.
entities who
I
wish
don't
to
know.
show for
Wait,
funds.
media
No, there's
Since being established some 20 plus
media
this.
years
capture.
ago, the
I don't know.
foundation's total
It's
contribution
playing
across
this.
all our areas of focus
Wait,
is over $2.4 billion, representing assistance towards over
hello.
800
Then turn it up right here,
lives.
mom.
Today, we are here to
Okay.
galvanize support
All
for the
right.
major
Thank you.
restoration work that will be necessary to bring normalcy to thousands of our fellow citizens across several communities and several parishes. Today, we are here proudly playing our part in building a better Jamaica, knowing that by working together, our nation is stronger, and by working together, our nation will overcome. Thank you.
See, I told you no long speeches today, and I want to thank you, Cherie, for outlining that program and the awesome work that the NCB Foundation continues to do. Our next speaker is none other than the Honorable Michael Leachin. He is a true success story. I don't know how much
I
we
don't
could
know
say
why
about
this
him.
so low.
He's a son of Jamaica. He's an example of our exemplary Jamaicans that have gone to the diaspora and done fantastic things, but have always felt that this is home and that this is where we have to build. And the Honorable Michael Lee Chin, again, is showing that leadership, showing that strong support for Jamaica in this initiative. We know it was his thinking that led us to this, and we thank you for that. And I now invite the Honorable Michael Lee Chin to speak to you.
Thank you very much. All protocols observed. I think you don't know me. I can be loquacious. Anyway, to put things in perspective, Gilbert has historically been the most devastating hurricane we've had. Gilbert. in 2023 dollars, Gilbert would have caused about 2.5 billion US dollars worth of devastation. Next up would be Ivan, 920 million dollars. Next up, 1951, when the year I was born, Charles, 650 million dollars in 2023 dollars. Next up, Charlie again, 2004, 470, and list of 5 here, Dean, 2007, 428 million dollars. So the question is, where would Beryl rank in this league table? Based on the trajectory, the glancing nature, the intensity, it was predicted, it is ranked somewhere between Ivan and Gilbert. Somewhere between Ivan and Gilbert. Based on the glancing nature of what we experienced. But on Wednesday, we didn't think it was going to be glancing, did we? We think we're going to
Good,
get
is
a direct
Michael
hit.
leaching?
So last Wednesday, all of Jamaica was waiting with nervous breath. All of Jamaica, all of us here were waiting with anxiety, fear.
Why is this
that devastation
breaking?
was coming. The only question was how bad the damage to property, business, infrastructure, human lives would be. That was the only question. I just came back from my nice, cushioned, air-conditioned office with internet, lunch served, spoke to clients, drove here, didn't see any trees lying across the road. It's
I'm a
easy
top now.
for us to be lulled and not realize that we had nothing to do with the above conditions. We had nothing to do with it. It's only by the grace of God that we didn't get a direct hit. And had we gotten a direct hit, it would have been totally different. We wouldn't be sitting here today. Meanwhile, our brothers and sisters in Westmoreland, South Manchester, and Hanover, their lives are completely in shambles.
Exactly.
In shambles. And it wasn't their invitation. Pardon me. Eh? St. Elizabeth.
Oh,
St.
in leave us,
Sorry.
St. Elizabeth.
Tommy. Senator Finson. Yes, their lives are in shambles, complete shambles. Farm crops devastated.
John, use the cutting
What does
board.
that mean? When you lose a crop, it means you just can't go and plant the same day, next day.
That's
It
true.
means you have to wait another year for the season to come back.
Westmoreland,
For
Hanover,
plant
St.
season to come
Elizabeth,
back.
and where
So
else?
what's going to happen for cash flow during that interim year?
Mm-hmm.
Roofs taken off, furniture blown away. Most of our brothers and sisters had no insurance. Their future is up in the air. No light, no communication, total devastation. That's just down the road. Yet us sitting here, not feeling it, tasting it, hearing it, being there, we would not think that just down the road that is happening. So, what are we going to do about it? Ladies and gentlemen, those of us who were spared by the guiding hand, the divine guiding hand, we have a responsibility. Because had we not been spared, we'd have all have had to dig in our pockets and replace roof, replace furniture, etc., etc. But we're spared. Our brothers and sisters down the road were not spared. They'll have to dig into their pocket. And in fact, they have no pockets to dig into.
Exactly, no pockets.
So once we realize that, and we realize that we are our brother's keepers, it behooves us all to say, what am I going to do to make sure that the future, the immediate future, the medium-term future, and the long-term future of my brothers and sisters, they feel a little more comforted. What am I going to do? So it is in that vein, why NCB on Friday decided to do this, make this contribution. But this contribution, given what I've said in terms of the cost in 2023 dollars of the various hurricanes, this contribution is equivalent to $2 million, is a drop in the bucket. This is just a catalyst to encourage other corporations, Jamaicans, to do the same and step up. So I thank you very much. I have to say to my NCB team, I really
You see,
thank
Smoothie?
you for what you've done over the last, from Friday afternoon until now, because we have engaged foreign NGO partners like Food for the Poor in Canada and America Friends of Jamaica in the US. So the diaspora community, whenever they make an investment,
Let me
they
see
can
it.
get a tax write-off
Let me make sure, sir.
for their investment because of what we have set up. And then that
Yeah.
same dollar, which will be less than $1 that they're going to put in, will
Over
be
to-
because of the tax credit. When it comes to Jamaica, it will be doubled. So there's tremendous leverage. So I want to thank the NCB team for doing
So
all
he's
of that
thanking
work,
the
getting us here
NBC,
today to
NCB
maximize the
team.
leverage we will get out of the contributions. But it's not going to
Okay.
stop at 300 million. It can't. So, ladies and gentlemen, those of us who can, should. Thank you very much.
All right, so that was Michael Lee Chin.
Thank you very, very much. And you heard it. This is the catalyst for us to do more, and we're expecting to do more. There is a lot of damage we've heard. 1
A
billion,
lot of damage.
in terms of certain
A
areas.
lot
The health
of
sector
damage.
said 1 billion, and others are giving their estimates of the damage. So it's a lot of support that is needed, and this is just a catalyst for everything else. We're going to go very quickly on now to the Prime Minister of Jamaica, the most honorable Andrew Holness.
I'm going to record that part. Yeah.
Afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Today should not be a day of too many formalities, but since I have the Honorable Michael Leachin here, I will acknowledge him with his full formal title. But generally, we just say Mike. And of course, the members of the cabinet who
What are they
here
doing?
with us, our permanent secretaries and members of the private sector. I'm seeing the president of the PSOJ, Metro Siaga, here, and other members of civil society who have joined us. Mike tried to give you an assessment as to what the cost of the hurricane could be. I'm not in a position to do that just yet. We have varying estimates, but I'm certain that if agriculture were to give you what their full estimate is versus what the utility companies would give versus what health would give, it would be far more than the damage wrought on us by Gilbert.
Wow.
It's a different kind of damage that Hurricane Beryl caused. Certainly, there is more to damage now than then. And so the impact of the hurricane, though not a direct one, as you have described it, a glancing blow, but it has also come at a period of time when we have been experiencing I wanted to describe it properly, Mike, because it's important that Jamaica understands that for the last 8 years, almost every 2 years, we have been hit by some form of natural disaster. Maybe not to the extent of a hurricane, but you would consider that we had Eta, we had Zeta, we had all kinds of tropical storms and depressions, heavy rains.
And then we have
Last
COVID.
one was heavy rains that flooded out St. Thomas and Portland and parts of St. Andrew. And almost routinely on a biennial cycle, Montego Bay and surrounding communities would be flooded out. All of these have fiscal impact, the financial impact that obviously is leading up to this greater event. So you couldn't look at Beryl in isolation. In other words, for the past 8 years or so, roads have been flooded out, blocked, scoured, landslides, bridges damaged, and those costs keep piling up. I mean, we try to repair, but we can't repair all. So one climate event would not be the total aggregator of the cost of the events to us. It is important and instructive, therefore, that the country understands how the government is treating with this. We have been treating with this by virtue of, one, ensuring that we mainstream climate resilience in everything that we do. So we are mainstreaming climate resilience in our budgeting process by building buffers and reserves and by literally budgeting for storms, so that when a climate event happens, we are not forced into a position where we have to borrow. We may borrow, but we are not forced into borrowing. And what happened before is that every climate event pushed us into more borrowing. So a part of our debt trap was as a result of having to borrow to recover from climate events. So we're trying to avoid going down that trajectory. But Jamaica has such a great brand that when we are hit by a crisis, global philanthropy and local philanthropy will chip in and help. But that is not going to be enough. That can help you in the 2 or 3 weeks of the crisis. But the country has to have its economic and financial house in order to carry out the recovery. So we have, Mike, a long-term plan and a well-laid plan for this. So there is a perspective being shopped around that the recovery should be quick, and that's what we want. And there are those who are setting the expectation that the recovery will be next day, without taking into consideration some very practical concerns.
That's true.
You know, you can have a quick recovery, but not a full recovery.
Exactly.
You can have a quick recovery, but not a sustainable recovery. And what we want is a sustainable recovery in every dimension of the crisis. The dimension of the crisis that we're looking at today is how do we manage public, corporate, civil society, philanthropy, and donations. That's what we're looking at today. And Mike stepping forward, as many other persons in the private sector and civil society are doing, but they may not be coming to stand in ceremony like us. And we acknowledge them and thank them and encourage them. But it is important that the government creates a space where the corporate philanthropy and the civil society philanthropy can be coordinated and organized. Because you could have a quick recovery of everyone running to give to the names that they hear, the parts of the country that appear more on television, where you're going to get the most PR branding, whilst there are others that are neglected because they have no access, they have no visibility or any voice. So my job as Prime Minister is to make sure that every dimension of this crisis is properly covered.
Okay.
We want to do it speedily, but we want to do it correctly. So with a donation like this, where Mike is using his strong corporate reputation, his brand, NCB's brand, to essentially give some leadership to corporate giving and to incentivize it. Now, Mike, did you say what the amount is? I'm told it is 1.5 billion Jamaican.
Ah! Andrew,
Please correct me if I'm wrong.
Andrew, don't do that.
Oh, we wish we could have that. But
You have a sense of humor, though.
so we're starting off with NCB's commitment of an initial 20 million
20
and a
million.
commitment to match, and that is the catalyst.
So they're gonna give 20
Every donation
million.
made to Advent.
Then they're gonna match donation.
So essentially, I am here today saying, match Mike's auntie. Come on. You know, every corporate entity now should put in and let NCB match.
Oh, okay. So every donation, NCB
So
will match it.
It is,
Dollar
it is
for
a good
dollar.
start. And I'm expecting that we will see corporate entities pitching in what they can. You know, a million here, a 5 million here. Who knows? Maybe somebody will say, I'll give 30 million.
Well, me did have some money me give them, but me have to help my
Who
family.
knows? You know, but so I'm encouraging. And of course, our diaspora. Many of them have been calling, trying to get in touch with their.
Oh,
loved
so they
ones.
answer the 876
And I
number.
can understand the fear that they may have not being in touch. Tomorrow I'll give a report as to where we are. By now, most people would have had contact and would have had a better understanding of what the challenges are. So yes, there's going to be a lot of direct giving from the diaspora, but we also encourage the diaspora to give to the national cause. Because if you give, NCB Foundation is going to give more. So it's as you say, a catalyst and an incentive. And of course, there are international organizations that are contributing. And we have had a number of them already reach out. So the government's role in this is to, first of all, acknowledge this effort by Mike, to endorse it, and to congratulate the NCB Foundation on doing this, and then to recommend it strongly to others to follow. And of course, in a crisis, we are never too proud to say we need the help, and thank you for considering us.
Exactly, not
So
too broad
that is
to
my
ask.
appeal today. We do need the help. I have toured some areas of Jamaica.
I'm telling
and
you,
I'm
it's
almost
a
afraid to call the
disaster.
names because it may overshadow other areas that have been hit but not focused on. Because though there
You're
are
right
some areas
about
where
that.
the severity is higher, there is a general, right across the country, dislocation that, you know, eventually we're going to need to help. So as a matter of focus, we're going to focus on the severe areas, but generally we're going to need to help. But I think the people in, you know, Rocky Point and Portland Cottage in southeast Clarendon and on that southern belt would want the nation to know that they have been badly hit as well. I think the people in the southern end of St. Elizabeth, they would want the country to know that they have been
Yeah,
badly hit as well. I think the
true.
people in Hanover
Oh, yes.
would
Why
want
Hanover get it bad?
would want some attention paid
Hanover get
on
it
them
really
from
bad.
the
Me
national
never
media.
realized that Hanover would get it
In
so bad.
St. Thomas, as
Jesus.
well, they would also want
St.
to know in
Thomas.
some areas of St. Anne. So
And
we
areas
know
of
the areas
St.
damage.
Anne,
We have been
right?
doing the assessment. We know, and we appreciate your patience, and we understand.
I'm
your
telling you.
frustration. But what I'm doing here is a part of the response process.
Okay.
That if we get contributions coming in, then we can immediately start to channel them into
To the correct
areas
places.
that could help to solve some of your needs. We today will be creating a website
Okay. Website.
which was done in pretty quick time.
Really?
It is the Disaster Fund website. It's called Disaster Fund, all one word, .opm.gov.jm. So this is part of creating this coordinated platform.
So disaster
Repeat
fund that is it
It's
ODPEM?
the Disaster Fund website, disasterfund.opm
OPM
dot
.gov.jm. Okay.
This website will serve as our centralized source of information and statistics on the
Okay.
impact of Hurricane Beryl, as well as a single source to accept donations from persons who want to support the national relief effort. Anyone locally or overseas with a Visa or MasterCard, debit or credit, can go on the site and make a donation. Donations received will be matched by the NCB Foundation up to
Okay.
a limit of $150 million. One of the reasons we established this official portal is to provide assurance to persons who want to donate that their donations are going to the right place and will be put to good use. Again, please make sure that you go to the correct website.
You're going to have a lot of
Something we
scamming
always have to
website
be so
out there, you
careful
know.
in today's world, that somebody's going to try and do something
Exactly.
to mimic or copy the website.
Most
I repeat
definitely.
that the correct website, the one that you should go to and make your donation,
It's
is
disaster.
Disaster Fund, one
Yeah.
word, disasterfund.opm.gov.jm.
Let me see if I can find it.
Disasterfund.opm.gov.jm. And for those who would prefer to donate by a bank transfer, you can use the account numbers
Okay.
on the website to donate directly to ODPEM. ODPEM is our disaster preparedness and emergency management agency. They have an established account, and the details for that account is on the website that I just gave you. So on behalf of the government of Jamaica and the people of Jamaica,
And
I
to sound like
extend
he have cool, man.
my heartfelt gratitude to the Honorable Michael Lee Chin, Mike, and to the NCB Foundation for their vision, generosity, and unwavering commitment to Jamaica's recovery. I am filled with hope and confidence in our ability to overcome this challenge and to emerge stronger than ever. You know, another word for crisis is opportunity. And as I drove through Jamaica and I saw the devastation, I saw the crisis, but I am seeing so many opportunities for Jamaica to recover stronger.
Very good,
So yes,
Andrew.
it is all
Thanks for
about
the
now
positivity.
a mindset.
Yeah?
You may not have electricity now, you may not have water, but don't let that
Mm-hmm. Deter
create
you.
a mindset of doom and gloom, a pall of negativity that will essentially become a self-fulfilling prophecy if you allow it. Let us take a positive attitude. Let us take an attitude of hope, an attitude of resilience, that we will recover from this stronger. And we've gone through many crises before, and you can, by virtue of just looking back at the COVID pandemic and how we recovered amazingly well and rapidly with all the criticisms and all the difficult
Are
decisions
true.
that
Them
we had
always
to
are
make,
criticize.
we recovered as one of the strongest islands in the region. We're taking a similar approach, but we are also taking a learning approach, because nothing was perfect, and therefore the errors and gaps, we have seen them, and we're making sure that those errors and gaps are not repeated. but we're also seeing the opportunities and we're grasping them. So, my fellow Jamaicans, it is a rough time. And for the areas that I have toured, I want to say to the people there, I see your pain, I feel your pain, and I'm working as hard as I can to make your recovery as quickly as possible, but to make it as sustainably as possible.
So quickly,
I think that
but
the NCB Foundation
sustainable.
has made a step in that direction of quick recovery, but sustainable recovery. God indeed blessed Jamaica. May God continue to bless Jamaica.
Thank you, PM, for those words. The fund is aptly named Building a Better Jamaica Fund, and as PM said, we need to build back stronger, and that is what our goal is, and we have to do that collectively as a people with help from everywhere. And I think you'd have seen lots of images of Jamaicans, everyday Jamaicans, helping to clear roadways, offering support. We're only going to get through this, as with every other crisis we've gotten through, with the help of God and all of us playing our part in the redevelopment of our country into something that's even stronger than it is today. Thank you all so much for joining us. Those on television, on radio, we thank you for giving us this time. And please donate to the Building a Better Jamaica Fund. It is for an absolutely critical cause, and we thank the NCB Foundation for leading in this manner. For the media, we will be available to take questions after the NCB team is here. Other members of the government team are here, but we will end the formal proceedings at this point. Thank you all. Please stand for the departure of the Prime Minister.
Wait, I want me a stream from. Let me see. Okay. Okay, Andrew. So, guys, that was the Prime Minister of Jamaica, along with Michael Leachin, explaining how the NCB, how the fund is gonna look at Fayeval Williams. Wow. All right, let me get this off. Window capture. You all right? Tape measure? The tape measure? Over there, sir? If not, they can use an inch measure, yeah. Ocha. You find it? Yeah. Okay. Where you go measure? Turn off some of the light then. Alright, so guys, since I'm up live already, I'm gonna just go ahead and go and say something quick and fast. Over to Sun Media Source. Oh my god, what am I do? All right, so let me see. Okay, so based on this proceedings, we had Michael Leachin, who I think is the chair for NCB. He was giving some explanation about the fund that NCB have put together. All right, so what do I know? Anyway, so he talks about the parishes that has been impacted by Hurricane Beryl. Okay, so then Andrew Olness went and he talked about some of the places that's been impacted by Hurricane Beryl. He talked about the agriculture sector and the utility company sector. and he was saying that every 2 years Jamaica has been hit by some kind of natural disaster. And basically, back in the days, they were forced to borrow, but they're trying to do things differently this time to avoid borrowing. All right. So he also went on to say the global and the local philanthropists will be able to help. And he's saying that help will not be enough. However, you know, he also said that the country has put it together a long-term plan that can help with the recovery process. So he's saying that the recovery, like some people want the recovery to be quick, but he don't want it just to be quick. He want it to be able to be sustainable. So a quick fix is not what he wants or what he's gonna do, but things should be sustainable. All right. So he went ahead and he gave, let me see what this, he said he's making sure that everything is taken into account, and NCB will be matching. First of all, NCB will be giving 20 million as a donation, and then after that, they will be matching every donation made in the fund. So NCB have set up a disaster fund, and in that fund, all the donations given will be matched. All right. So you have people who will be giving directly. You have people who are gonna help their families, but you have people who he's encouraging to give directly to the national cause. Right? So he's calling on some international organization, the diaspora, and anybody with a visa. There will be a website where you can go ahead and contribute to that funding. All right. So even though the Prime Minister did not call every places in Jamaica that got hit, he made mention of the places that got the worst hit. And some of these places are Rocky Point in Clarendon, South St. Elizabeth, and we saw the other day where Shensia and Ramesh Entertainment was down there giving out care packages. They gave out a lot of stuff. They gave out tarpaulin. They gave out a whole bunch of stuff. Let me see if I can find one video. Even though me already showed that. What's up with this? Let me make sure it's in this. Let me go up on Instagram. 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 All right, let me see if we can find it. Ramesh Entertainment. All right, so these are some excerpts. Can I call them excerpts? These are some clips. Let me put myself back over here. So, window capture. Okay. All right, I have to fix this. I got to fix this. All right, let me see if I can fix this quick and fast. I like when we do this like that, because sometimes it doesn't show the way I want it to show. All right, so here goes. Let me narrow this down. A long time I don't use my computer go live. But I'm doing enough because in case I have to edit the Andrew part, I need to have enough on this. All right, so this is a part of St. Elizabeth where Shensi and Ramesh were giving out care packages. So let me do this. Let me go ahead and find one picture with Andrew. Hold on. Let me do this. So I can't find one picture with Andrew Holness. Facebook. Facebook. Andrew. Andrew Oldness. Oh, that look nice. Oh, well, this lady is on the Hurricane Relief Fund website. What a life. Oh, this is what the website look like. Haha. Hold on. Let me see what else. Let me see if we can get a better picture with Andrew. Oh, what the heck this? What in the world? This don't make no sense. This don't make no sense at all. Alright, let me do this. Window capture. I want to show this with Andrewness. Hold on. And this is a woman, yeah. Okay, so Andrew Oldness was talking. The Prime Minister of Jamaica was talking about some areas in Jamaica that was hit by the hurricane, and some of those places include Rocky Point in Clarendon, Southfield, St. Elizabeth, Hanover, St. Thomas, and some parts of St. Anne. So a website is created, and that website is disaster.opm.gov. Let me see if I can pull it up. Let me see. Oops. Window capture. Let me pull it up first. Disaster dot o. No, it's disaster fund. Disaster fund dot opm dot gov dot jm. So this is what it is. This is what it looks like. Okay, so here it is. Let's see. So this is the website. Wait, hold on. Hold on. Okay, this is what the website look like, you know. It is, I can't see that, that's too small. Anyway, this is what the website look like. It says help Jamaica recover faster. And you have the donate button in case somebody gonna donate. And it says support Jamaica now to recover from Hurricane Beryl. This is a YouTube video to show probably Andrew touring some of the places that's been hit. So I think that's what's up with that. That's what's up with that. That's the website. Let me get back the other one. What's this? Sorry, Facebook. I'm using my desktop, guys. Chat. I'm using my desktop. Wait. Oh, I rang sit me a touch chorus. That's when people want to cuss bad words. They say Rastaja. I know that they want to say that bad word. They want to cuss, you know. Like Auntie Dana want to cuss bad word, but they just say Rastaja. Like what me just do now. All right. So basically, that's the website I just showed you a while ago. It's disasterfund.opm.gov.jm, and that's a centralized source and statistics that provide a centralized source and provide statistics on the impact of Hurricane Beryl. So the Prime Minister Andrew Holness is saying if you have a Visa card, a MasterCard, donations can be received right there, and that is where NCB will be matching every dollar for dollar. So first NCB will be giving 20 million, but then they have a funding set up where they will be matching dollar for dollar up to 150 million. Make sure I get it right. Because I don't want wrong news, I think 150 million. I don't know. I have to go check it. Cause I have to make sure I say it right. Let me see. I don't want to give no incorrect information. Okay, let me go here and say NCB Relief Fund. For okay, so the launch is at 300 million. So it's 150 million they will match. So NCP will match 150 million. That will make it a total of 300 million. Right? So the NCB Foundation launch a 300 million disaster relief fund through its philanthropic arm. So they will match $150 million, dollar for dollar. So that's what it is, right? Me have to make sure me give the correct information because me don't want to say nothing incorrect. So Andrew Holness is saying that people who want to donate, if you go to the website, disasterfund.opm.gov.jm, that's a centralized location where people can donate. And donations can be received by Visa and MasterCard. And I think also him say you can do through the bank as well. So he really send out gratitude to Michael Leachin. I think he's the person in charge of NCB Group. And Andrew always end off with a positive note because he's saying that even though, people are affected, he's trying to remind them that do not let the lack of resources be like a doom and gloom type of situation. They should still try to, have a positive attitude to, maintain that resilience that us Jamaicans have. And, and he said even though he see a crisis, he's seen an opportunity for Jamaica to recover stronger. So those were some of the things that Andrew Holness had to say in his speech. All right, so we're going to look at some other little clips that I did not get to address. I may have to make sure I write them down because if we go on later, I don't want to do the same thing twice. So this was a video with Andrew walking through parts of Jamaica, and he and this lady was having some discussion about mental health. Let me see if I can't find it. Let me see if I can't find this. What is YG Marley? Where there? So let me see if I can find that for you guys. Okay, hold on. So while Andrew said, while touring Southeast Clarendon, Princess and I talk about mental health and the importance of managing the importance of managing your well-being, your mental well-being, especially during a crisis, right? He said he has been encouraging Jamaicans to look after their mental and emotional well-being, even as we know the difficulties those who are impacted by the hurricane are experiencing. So he's saying even though we're experiencing difficulties, just try to manage the mental health. A lot of times I say when music hit you, you feel no pain. Sometimes you feel a little depressed, just go play some music, build up your vibes. Your mental health is equally important and should be treated accordingly. So Andrew further went on this to say that I know many are experiencing stress, anguish, and loss, but make a conscious effort to pace yourself. We will be with you on this journey. And I also found out that there was another lady who they found washed up somewhere. Another lady. I don't want to say by the ocean because no ocean at the Jamaica Sea. All right, so we're washed up somewhere, so I'm gonna look into that article as well. But make we hear this little video. What happened to this song? We not hear no song. All right, hold on there. Look like say no. Oh, see song.
Because it is a real thing. When you are in these kinds of situations, it can impact your mood, and then that leads to all kinds of other behaviors.
Oh my God, what am I doing? Shit. Excuse my language. Me not know what happened to this song. Me not hear no song.
Damn dope, ain't it? Oh, Lord, she did. Oh, Lord. Somebody call 911. We need the ambulance down here. Girl done fell out on my damn sandwich. Where y'all manager at? Somebody.
No, I'm not hearing this
I'm hungry
song.
as hell. If I ain't got but a 15-minute lunch break, come over here, that motherfucker fell out on my damn sandwich. Hey, put a little bit.
Oh, shit. I don't know what that was. Well, definitely hear it through my video.
I reckon no.
I don't know what I'm going to say now. Anyway.
On there. Yeah, player. That's it. Hit it with a little.
Oh, that was the voice. Somebody on the voice.
Come on, Reba.
Oh my God. Okay, see something with Andrew here.
The stability real. When you don't have a roof over your head, you can't live with people. And people are taking disadvantage of you. You know, that's not
I know.
You know, that's not at all.
Which is why,
People are taking liberty of you.
which is why in response to the disaster, we pay special attention to people's mental health. Because it is a real thing. When you are in these kinds of situations, it can impact your mood.
And just sound like he's stuffy, like he have cold.
Which is dangerous. So when you come to me and say, it is affecting me, and I understand.
Yes,
That's
sir.
what
Depression is real and mental stability is real. So when you go through depression, when you don't have a roof over your head, you can move from one place to another. When you have your daughter, you're ups and downs. This minute you start life, and then the next time you bounce back. Instead of you go forward, you bounce back. So you're going back in the same time. Mental ability, you want forward instead of you look behind.
So I'm glad you raised the issue.
Yes, sir.
And I'm very, very sensitive to it.
Yes, sir.
Because, when we are doing our disaster response, we tend to look at the physical needs, but not always the emotional and mental needs. We tend to take that for granted because we're hardy people. We tend to believe, we're used to adversity and we'll get over it. But it has an impact. It leads to deviant behavior. It leads to hopelessness. And we need to recognize it up front, which is whenever I speak to groups, I try to keep their spirits up. And if they display good spirits, I acknowledge it because that is really good. So, like in this group, even though people are upset, some are angry, and some are just disbelieving that there will be any help. But mostly, people are hopeful and looking for a ray
of light, of assurance.
What we are here to do is to give you that assurance but at the same time to help to set reasonable expectations. Because sometimes people have unreasonable expectations of what the government can do. The other thing to combat this business
so this is
your
Southeast
emotional
Clarendon.
stability is to be able to take charge of your future and your destiny, right? So people who have solid, mental states are usually people who say, my future, my destiny is in my own hands. So they have something called agency. They say, I am responsible for myself. And I'm not looking for somebody to come and help. And the more people take responsibility, the greater it is that their outcome.
What you think about what Andrew is saying?
So what I do, yes, I have to listen to people who are saying, I don't have any resources to take care of myself. I need the government to help. And yes, the government is going to help, but at the same time, I'm saying to you that whatever little you have, try. When the two things come together, when the government bring the resources and you are helping, you're gonna move much farther, right? So
that's true. Nice liquor speech, Andrew.
none of us created it. The hurricane is out of our hands, but it is here, and so we have to take a very positive outlook. So I'm glad you raised the issue, and I'm here to reassure not just you but everybody we're going to do our best.
All right, so that was a little discussion that the Prime Minister had with Princess in Clarendon. All right, so there was another video that I showed where the Prime Minister had asked for assistance for a lady who had a whole bunch of conch for sale. I mean, whole bunch of conch, and with the fact that there wasn't any electricity available, she wanted to sell them out. And I saw a post this morning that said that the conch, that she got very good sales. Let me see if I can find. I think on Instagram that depend. Instagram. Let me pull up Instagram. Alright, what's up with my computer? Okay. Let me find Andrew Wellness websites. I think it was Instagram. Oh yeah, it's right here on Instagram. Let me make sure I find it. Okay, so this one was where. Okay, so I'm gonna show this, and then I'm gonna show the response that she get from the people. So one thing we can say, the people of Jamaica can be very supportive when as long as they know and they can help. Most times they will help. Hold on there. Oh my God. All right, let me get this here. I have to adjust this based on what I'm looking on. Then I have to adjust the screen. All right, so this lady is called Queenie, and she had, Andrew Olness had posted her on his page, said she have conch for sale, and the people, they did a pretty good job purchasing the conch. All right, what's up with the sound?
Fish are come from the Barmouth Fishing Beach in Portland Cottage. I have about 300 pounds of frozen conch.
A lady that sound like Jackie,
4,005 per bag. They're clean. Each bag having 5 pounds. Please, I'm asking for some
this
assistance.
a brother I have come around here, so
continue my business to school my children because I don't need any handouts.
Right. So if you can support Queenie, who talks on this area, by purchasing some of her conch, and she has other seafood as well, it would be very useful because there's no electricity here. They have some of it on the ice, frozen on ice. So if you can help, that would be great.
Yes, sir. All right, Mr. Holiness. God bless you, sir.
all right, so as I said, there's an update with regarding that. The reason why I show it is because I want to show the update. All right, so let me find the update. Where is the update now? Hold on.
We're early in.
You see everything what go on. Coming in at the market, right during the storm, the boat king over, always have a fly off.
Oh wow, let me show this. This is interesting. Let me show this. This is another person. What's this? Okay, so this is another well no, let me go back to the original plan. All right, so this is an update where it says on Saturday I posted, hold on. Let me find this. Okay. So, and this is on Andrew page. He said, on Saturday I posted a video asking you to support Queenie to offload 300 pounds of conch. We spoke to Queenie moments ago and she was happy to report that her phone kept on ringing and she was able to sell all her conch. Look at God. Look at God. Thanks to your overwhelming support, she's extremely grateful. This demonstrates the power of community spirit. Let us continue supporting our people. Right? And there were some other people who commented on the page. And some people said, they could never make me hear to Andrew. One of the best prime minister I've ever seen. God guidance and courage and coverage over you, sir. United to build back a stronger One Love Jamaica. Somebody else said, I supported her too, all because I saw her on my prime minister page. That is so sweet. Somebody else said, best prime minister, can't understand why people hate him, which is true. A lot of people hate him. Oh, God. We don't know why they hate Andrew. Andrew is doing such a great job, in my opinion. Another person said, Jesus couldn't please the people. Prime Minister can't please everybody for that they won't like him. Right? And then, oh, LA Louis live, I do. And then it said, this is power of the government support. We know everyone can't get endorsement, but it's so hard for the average businessman to support and get support from government entities. So that's a different stuff. But somebody else said, love this community support. Yeah, for those who yeah, these are some positive comments that was put on the page. So that's very good. So Queenie was able to sell all her conch. All her conch. Her money was not wasted, and you know that's very, very good, because it would be so sad for her to have so much conch and can't sell them off, you know. So that was a good look. So we want to say thanks to the Prime Minister for also helping her to get some sale because of publicity. Because if he didn't do that, maybe one or two people that go buy some conch, but you know, everybody would not be able to buy it because they're not aware of it. Let me see what else we can talk about. Coming on, go still up here long enough. So that's what's up. Let me see. I saw where there was a I saw there was a lady that they found. Look, so let me find the article before me talk foolishness. So anyway, guys, what's up? This is Lady B. I come on early today, but I probably come on back later tonight because I like the late night live. I like the late night live. Okay. I'm gonna leave some of these for tonight. I'm not gonna talk about none of them something here. Let me see if not any yesterday news when me miss. There probably some yesterday stuff when me miss, you know. Official funeral for Speaker Violet Nielsen. Remember that lady here, you know? Wasn't she the Minister of the Education one? Wasn't she Minister of Education one time? The official funeral for former Speaker of the House. Oh, as she did step down so that Juliet could get the job. Hold on there. Let me show her face up here so see if we don't know her. Violet Nielsen. She was something, wasn't she? Wasn't she an education minister or something like that? Hold on there. Was she a minister of education? Me no remember, you know. But me used to remember the name because you know we used to do mental ability and they used to ask you all these questions and you have to know who are these people. So anyway, this is Violet Nielsen. And they're saying that, oops. Oh, I forgot to say I can't go move this. Shoot. Okay, this is Violet Nielsen. All right. Okay, me I go move it off of the screen now because I can't go talk and I can't go read the article while showing it. Hold on. Okay, so that was Violet Nielsen, and it said she is the former Speaker of the House, and she passed away June 11, and her what is really. Your window is unprotected. If you come off of this and go over here, so close that. Hold on there, guys. Let me use one different search engine. News. Not now. Where is it? Violet Nielsen. Speaker of the House. Okay, so I'm back. So the official funeral for the Speaker of the House, Violet Nielsen, who passed away June 11, will be held at Mobay Convention Center in Rosal, St. James. Wait, then did move the convention center to Rosal? We never know that. On Monday, July 8, beginning at 2 them gone already. Nielsen, who battled Alzheimer's disease in her later years, was 92. The leader of the government business of the House of Representatives, Edmund Bartlett, announced on June 25th that the government had accorded Nielsen an official funeral. So she got an official funeral today. So an official funeral is accorded to the members of the cabinet, the president of the Senate, the Speaker of the House of Representatives, members of Senate and members of the House of Representatives, widows and widowers of national heroes, and such other people as may be determined by the cabinet. So there are times when people get official funerals. All right. Nielsen had a record of public service that spanned 13 years between 1989 and 2002, when she served 3 terms as an MP for the St. James East Central constituency. She also had several positions, including parliamentary secretary in the Ministry of Development, Plan and Production. Very good. You know, some smart. It says she was also Ministry of Education. She also hold a part in the Ministry of Education and the Ministry of Health. Because I know, like back in the days, we used to have to study different things about who is what, like who's the Minister of Education, who's the Ministry of Health, who's the Ministry of that. And I remember the word Violet Nielsen. All right, so I was very, very, very on point, even though me never sure. After winning her, that's how the brain works, you know. A lot of times things are stored in the brain and we don't access that information until something come up, and then that's when that information start coming forward. Then we start remembering stuff. Nielsen was appointed Deputy Speaker of the House of Representatives, serving in that position until 1997. She created history following the national polls in 1997 when she was the first woman elevated to the Speaker after retaining her St. James East Central seat. She served in the lower house position until 2002. Someone said RIP to Violet Nielsen. The late former Speaker of the House also held the distinction of being the Jamaica Agriculture Society first female president. Okay. Wow. Nilsa was born in Summerton. Mira, right up at Summerton, that's how she did born. Nilsa was born in Summerton, St. James, attended Michael Teachers College, now the Michael University College. I never know that Michael changed the name. And returned to her community to work as a teacher, serving education for 19 years. That's very good. Nielsen was invested in the National Honor Order of Distinction in the rank of Commander, CD, in recognizing of her outstanding contribution in the areas of education, agriculture, and community service. So that's very, very good. She did a lot. So she definitely deserves this official funeral. She deserves this official funeral. All right. So that's what's up with that. I'm not gonna do a lot of stuff because I'm gonna save some for my live later. And there's a lot of stuff, a lot of losses due to Hurricane Beryl, but later I will get on the Beryl situation. But you know what? I said I was gonna look on where Beryl is. Like, oh, this is an impromptu live. This is not a planned live. So, you know, me can't just do anything on this live, yeah. Hurricane. Let me see where Hurricane Beryl is now because it was supposed to hit Texas. Hurricane Beryl was supposed to hit Texas. At first they said Hurricane Beryl was gonna be a it hit Texas already. First they said Hurricane Beryl was gonna re-upgrade to a hurricane from a tropical storm, but me don't know if that did happen. All right, so the Houston officials in Texas restoring it. Say, okay, hold on. Put this here, so. Can I read one article? So I'm earlier I see myself. So let me put this in a middle. So this is another update with Hurricane Beryl as it trod to the U.S. All right, so so yesterday I saw where they said where the weather, not they said, but the NOAA website said that Hurricane Beryl was gonna upgrade back to a hurricane, and it literally did upgrade to a hurricane because it had downgraded to a tropical storm. So then it upgraded to a hurricane, and it came ashore. Texas officials say restoring electricity will take days after Beryl came ashore on Monday. So yes, Beryl hit Texas on Monday as a Category 1 hurricane and knocked out power to nearly 3 million homes and businesses. 3 million. Texas Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick, who's acting governor while Greg Albert is out of the country, says Centerpoint Energy was bringing in thousands of additional workers. So I know Jamaican when they go through this, to get help, to help get lights turned back on quicker. He said that's the difference with America and Jamaica, because US them always can get extra resources right there. So he said the storm toppled 10 transmission lines and many of the outages were caused by fallen trees. Similar stuff to Jamaica. Beryl spread across Texas coast, so it hit Texas on Monday, unleashing heavy rains that prompted dozens of high water rescues. The fast-moving tempest, threatened to carve a harsh path over several more states in coming days. In the name of Jesus. At least 3 people were killed as Beryl moved through Texas. Within hours after Beryl swept ashore as a Category 1, it weakened into a tropical storm, far less powerful than the Category 5 that tore through parts of Mexico and the Caribbean, which include Jamaica. Okay, so they said the winds was fast moving and were still powerful enough to knock down hundreds and hundreds of trees that already been teetering in the water saturated earth and the strand dozens of cars and flooded roadways. So it tear down trees and it, flood roadways and all of that. 2 people were killed when trees fell on their homes. The National Hurricane Center said damaging winds and flash flooding will continue as Beryl pushes inland. Wow. They say a civilian employee of the Houston Police Department was killed when he was trapped in flood waters under a highway overpass. Houston Mayor John Whitmer said. So they're saying there were no immediate reports of widespread structural damage. So it's mostly like flooding and them something there. Loss of electricity because of fallen trees. More than 2.2 million homes and businesses were without power around Houston, the nation's 4th largest city after Beryl blew through, according to the Centerpoint Energy Utility. For many, it was all too familiar experience. Powerful storms had just ripped through the area in May. KILLING 8 people, leaving nearly 1 million without power and flooding numerous streets. So that area is typically known for that when there's a powerful storm. Residents without power are doing their best, just like Jamaica. Some are saying they haven't really slept. And right now, because, like this is supposed to be very hot, I'm not sure. They said we are struggling to have food and losing the food would be difficult. So, a lot of other parts of the world are going through the same stress that Jamaica is going through. But hope the Hurricane Beryl just finding way and just go somewhere else, because I thought it was just gonna where the Gulf of Mexico there. But I mean, I don't know why Beryl have to do this, So this picture here I'm looking at is showing the path of Beryl. I forgot link up Virginia, may have a Texas to see if they are right, My God. This is sad. Very sad. So right now, what is saying? 2 over 1. Well, me I gotta do this tonight. Me not gonna do this now. I remember do this with the St. James. Okay, so an elderly woman in St. James' body was fished from a pond, and she was missing because of Beryl. Oh God. The partially decomposed body of an elderly woman believed to have been in her 80s who went missing since the passage of Hurricane Beryl was fished from a pond in her St. James community. Oh my God, R.I.P. to the lady. The deceased has been identified as Isilda James from Dumfries. She's affectionately known as Miss Icy. Community members theorized that the senior citizen who lived alone, so they couldn't go check on the lady. Oh my God. She was swept away by flood waters as she headed towards her home sometime on Wednesday. So, they have the lady by herself. On Saturday afternoon, residents removed the partial decayed body that was seen floating in the pond. That is so sad. So they couldn't say she alone live and then we check on her before the hurricane. Tourism Minister Edward Bartlett, who is also the Member of Parliament for St. James East Central, in which Dumfries is located, visited the community on Sunday. He expressed condolences to family members of the elderly woman. He said, "We are saddened by her passing and they're expressing condolences and sadness." That is very sad. Oh my God. So they know so she's an elderly woman. Why somebody never help her evacuate? He said Friday he's been traveling across the constituency where workers of the JPS and NWC have been frantically trying to restore services in the area. So we want to big up JPS and NWC and the phone company them, because I saw where Digicel was really swift. I think Flow too. But I was thinking that my family members would be out of phone service for all a week. But it was just a couple days, so that's very good. We are waiting feverishly with JPS, the Water Commission, to restore our supplies to the communities in the constituency. And they said they're visiting areas, and because of the terrain, they're clearing the road and all of that. And also, I think I did a live the other day, and I wasn't sure if the footballer guy, if they found him, but it is stated that he was found. Why did you say UK and St. Andrew man gone missing while heading to New Kingston? What happened? Since Tuesday. My gosh. What am I gonna cook for my dinner today? So anyway, guys, as I said earlier, let me know what you guys think about what Andrew said regarding the main point was about the funding that NCB established. And once again, this is the website. Hold on. Once again, this is the website. Let me look for it. Oh, the website is disasterfund.opm.gov.jm, and this is for the national fund. And he's saying if people have Visa, MasterCard, and all of that, they can go ahead. And if you click on the website, you will see the big donate. You will see some other stuff up there. I just went up there. For those persons who have family members who's been impacted, like me, just go ahead and exercise patience and all of that. Because I know that at the end of the day, you know, things will work out. Also, let me know what you think about. Just let me know what you think overall about different aspects of things that I mentioned. Let me check my analytics. I like to check my analytics when I'm up here. I shout out some people. I've not shout out some of my chat members or some of my minutes before the destruction, Hurricane Beryl. Hold on. I'm going to my analytics. YouTube Studio. All right, so I want to say thanks for all the persons who have been supporting my channel. Let me see the recent subscribers who I haven't shouted out. All right, so shout out to some of my new subscribers. Human Slavery Awareness subscribed on my birthday, June 17. Summer subscribed June 13. Thank you. Hard Addict subscribed May 29. KD Vibes Miami subscribed June 13. Thanks for subscribing. Tish Kitchen subscribed June 12. Mediboss Music subscribed June 14. Let me see what else they have. Shanique Mary subscribed June 20. Benny Davis subscribed June 20 as well. They have it mixed up. And we're in July. So I guess I don't know, I'm not saying none for July. But anyway, thank you for all the subscribers. And also I like to let me check my analytics to see where my viewers are viewing from. Let's see. Audience. Let me see if okay, so today is what? Today is Monday. Many of your viewers are on YouTube. Okay, so between 9 and 10 is the best time for me to stream because it said very many of your viewers are on YouTube during that time. So later me jump on back. All right, so let's see. New viewers 800 and what's that? Okay, that's new viewers. All right, let me see. All right, so guys, I'm asking you to go ahead and make sure, try to subscribe when you watch the videos, because this is basically saying, I'm looking at my analytics and it's saying that 86% of people watching the video are not subscribed and only 13% are subscribed. Let me see if I end all the videos that I've been showing from June 10 to July 7. This is not for the entire channel. This is just for a period, a month. All right. Also, I want to big up all my female viewers, but I want to big up mostly if you say that. But guess what? This is what I'm saying. It's 67% of my viewers are males. 67%. So female, make we try even back the number now. 33% are females. Female, make we support each other, and 67% are males. But I want to say big up to all the males and females who are here on a daily basis. All right. Right there. Wait, what is? Why is this doing that? I close the window. Sure. The window closed for me. All right, then I need to look at the country where they're watching from. Oh yeah, I like this. So I want to pick up on my United States of America. Oh my God, guys, I can't believe this. No, I'm seeing where this is going far and wide. All right, so here, and this is for June 10 to about today, July 7th. So I want to big up on my U.S. viewers, from the United States of America. 40% of my viewers are from the USA. And second place we have Jamaica. 28% of me act excited because me act very excited. All right, so let's do this again. Between June 10th to July 7th, that's a month, in the last month, we have 40% of viewers in the US and 28% in Jamaica. So Jamaica is second place. Big up yourself, US, big up yourself, Jamaica. But chat, this is spread so far and wide, because guess what? Look here, so now Canada. 6% of the viewers are from Canada. All right? Let me write this down, because trust me, I have to mention it again later. Okay, so United States, we have 40% of viewers from the US. All right? Jamaica, That's my home country. US is my adopted country. Jamaica is my home country. 28% is from Jamaica. Now we have Canada. 6% of my viewers are viewing from Canada. And even though some of the percentage might be less than zero, it is still less than 1% is still count. You understand? The UK, 3.7% of persons viewing from the UK. Trinidad and Tobago. I'm going to start telling the viewers to drop them flag in our chat. Trinidad and Tobago, 1.3%. And that 1.3% is 186 viewers. All right. Oh my God, look at this. India, 9%. 0.9% of my viewers are viewing from India, and that is 136 viewers. No, I know viewers. I views. Well, I have to say viewers. You good? What do you want me to cook for dinner? Oh shoot! We did buy tofu. Hold on there. I'm if you make some juice, you know. All of me have the bag here, so. Tell me buy the tofu, I never remember to take it out. Outside not so cold. You alright? You sure? Listen. Oh, it's still cold. I'm gonna cook the tofu. I'll make some juice. I make a end like. We're gonna finish a part and then we end the life there. Oh gosh. If I send the life then. Everything. Oh, my glasses. I can't believe I'm gonna come home and forget to unpack this stuff then. I'm gonna make some juice. Get some chlorophyll in my body. I'm gonna get some chlorophyll in my body. John, you know, say oatmeal in our fridge? Or if you want, if you do some of the pasta, what we do? You want some of the rest of the pasta? You want to put some of the, you want to put some of something in there?
What?
Some I get to oxtail. Yeah. Hold on. Say get the oxtail.
Mom, you want some?
We eat some already, but me know I eat off all of this.
Right, let's share out what you want to eat free. Then.
You got one more peanut this?
Yeah.
It's not too much for one peanut, no?
Nah.
No? live here. I always have the live and I leave. I do some other stuff. All right. So where was I? Okay, so I was at India. So I said I have 9% of viewers from India. Barbados 0.8%. Cayman Islands 0.6%. So we got all of these Cayman Island viewers. Guyana 0.4%. Guyana, big up on yourself. Antigua and Barbuda 0.3%. Big up yourself. Those from Antigua and Barbuda. Bahamas for 0.3%. Even if it's a tiny percentage, I am still grateful. Grenada 0.2%. It's the first I've ever seen like viewers from this far in the world. Oh my God. Most time I always say like 6 places or 7 places. So now we have Mr. Grenada, right? Mexico. Mexico 0.1% of you. Mexico 0.1%. Germany 0.1%. Oh my gosh. Russia 0.1%. St. Lucia 0.1%. Everything else is 0.1%. Belize 0.1%. St. Vincent and the Grenadines 0.1%. Australia 0.1%. And Kenya, the African continent, 0.1%. Wow, this is interesting. This is interesting. Probably is the time when I come on, because sometimes I come on, I think it's probably there in other countries. I don't know. But anyway, this is very good. I want to say big up to all the persons who are viewing from these countries. US, Jamaica, Canada, UK, Trinidad and Tobago, India, Barbados, Cayman Islands, Guyana, Antigua and Barbuda, Bahamas, Grenada, Mexico, Germany, Russia, St. Lucia, Belize, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Australia and Kenya. I think I have a representative from almost all the continents. All right, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna give myself a little assignment. I'm gonna pull up a world map later on, and I'm gonna see if all my viewers see what continent these viewers are in. I know Australia is a continent by itself, so that's one. Kenya is in the continent of Africa, and we have UK is in Europe. Jamaica is in what is the name again? In between in between right there, so the Caribbean. Oh, they are very high pollen tomorrow. What? I forgot to take my allergy medicine. Anyway, so these are the different areas that I have persons viewing from. All right, let's look at the gender. Okay, I said the gender earlier. I have I write it down because I'm gonna go on my live later. I'm gonna do a mobile live. 33.9% of those of my viewers are female. We have to step up to the plate, And male is 67%. So male, the males are more than the females. Well, it is what it is. All right. So I'm asking you, viewers, whenever you view, please go ahead and subscribe, because this is telling me that 85% of persons who view the content within this period are not subscribed. So please, I'm gonna always try to remember to tell tell you guys to subscribe. Anyway, this is the end of another video. Alright, this is the end of another video. If you're new to the channel, remember, like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you'll know when I upload another video or whenever I am live. Alright, thank you guys for watching. Right now, let me tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm going to make some green juice. John, me need to buy some more buckle, some more plastic buckle. Because them they can't go in our freezer. You think we can't find glass buckle we're going in our freezer?
Probably.
One of my friends said she put glass buckle in our freezer. So I have to go find out the name of it. We put in our freezer so that, me not for the juice too often. Alright, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to cook the tofu. To put the tofu with some quinoa. And do some what is something there? Broccoli. Broccoli and carrot. I mean not to do broccoli because we don't have salad. We eat the salad and leave the broccoli till tomorrow. So I'm going to do the tofu and the quinoa. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Drop a like, drop a share. And if you're new to the channel, remember to subscribe. Thanks again. And later I go live, but I go live from over there. So I go live in my couch.